Hey guys, and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be going over another new SPAC deal with you, and that SPAC deal is going to be involving Payoneer. They're an up-and-coming company, and I think they have a really bright future. If you stay through the entirety of this video, then I hope to teach you a little bit more about them, and perhaps open your mind to making an investment in their company. Now, the first thing that I need to do is preface this video by saying that these are all rumors. It has not been confirmed that FTOC will be merging with Payoneer. It was just rumors from Bloomberg, but that alone has brought some serious interest to the stock by many investors. Just to give you a quick little introduction to the company though, Payoneer is going to be another one of these digital payment companies that's going to be bank to bank, bank to customer. It's a way to take your money and move it online. It's also a company that runs in almost 200 countries with 1,500 employees. It has around 4 million customers every single year and runs in many different currencies. This is a global company similar to something like PayPal. Speaking of the recent interest in this stock, the volume has been over 17 times higher in the last couple of days ever since this rumor was reported by Bloomberg. And a different rumor was actually reported earlier in December, but nobody believed it. Although a lot of people trust Bloomberg when it comes to mergers, and particularly when you look at SPACs, because in the past they've been very trustworthy when it comes to leaking these big SPAC deals. This is a company that has some huge partnerships, and when you compare them to someone like PayPal, they're more going to be focused on bank-to-bank transactions with huge companies, and some of their partners are going to include Google, Apple, Amazon, Airbnb, Jumia, which I did a video on in the past, and then you have companies like Stripe, Wish, JD.com. The list goes on, but these are four of the biggest up-and-coming companies right here, and they're all partners with Payoneer. Payoneer has been a staple on the CNBC disruptor list in the last couple of years. You can see that they came in at number 13, and that is right behind companies like Lyft, Airbnb, Uber, and they're in front of companies like Peloton. There's Pinterest down here, Robinhood, Stripe, Luminar is a huge SPAC merger that just came out, along with SoFi. They're ahead of all of those companies. The fact that they're ahead of SoFi in terms of how disruptive they are, when it comes to CNBC's opinion, is big, and I'll get to that towards the end of this video. But SoFi is in the same industry as Payoneer, which makes them a little bit more interesting. Payoneer also made its way onto the Forbes Fintech 50 2020 list. This list also included companies like Opendoor, Lemonade, Affirm. These are huge companies in the fintech area, and Payoneer is right up there with them. When it comes to the fintech category as a whole, they've all been growing a ton in the last couple of years. You can see that from 2018 to 2019, digital banks were up around 157% in value. And when you look at InsurTech, it's 55%. And payments, which is going to be where Payoneer is, was up around 20% in just that 1 year. Again, talking about that digital payment market specifically, in 2020, the total addressable market was roughly $80 billion. But in 2025, this is expected to increase to $155 billion with a compound annual growth rate of almost 15%. This trend was facilitated even further during this global pandemic as people were forced to pay for things online, and I think people will have gotten used to kind of doing things that way, and that will help to drive this growth as people continue to do what they're used to and what they're comfortable with. I also think it introduced people to the fact that a lot of times digital payment is far easier than a physical payment. Now, there's two stocks that come to mind when you think about competitors to Payoneer that also came public via a SPAC deal. And the first of those stocks is going to be BFT, which is PaySafe coming public. I actually did a video on that one a while back, so I'll link it in the description down below if you want to check it out. That stock had a very similar story to Payoneer in that they had a rumor, but it only bumped their price up to right around $10.50. This was when the rumor was happening. Once it was confirmed, it flew up to $14 right away. Ever since then, it's had a steady climb up to around $20. So anyone who listened to my video when I posted it, I believe right around the $13 mark, has made some nice money. If Payoneer follows this same trend, then anyone watching this video can also make some nice money off of it. This SPAC, IPOE, which is merging into SoFi, had a very different story. It had an immediate market reaction up to $20 and has then hovered around that range. Once again, this goes to show just how hot the fintech sector is and the fact that these SPAC deals tend to fly when they have to do with fintech. So here we are today on FTOC, hovering right around $13, and you may look at this spike and think, I don't want to buy in, it's already made its run. But if it's run up to $14 just based off of rumors, imagine what will happen when this gets confirmed, if it does get confirmed, which I assume it will. I think this stock will easily make a run up to the high teens or the low 20s within the first month of it getting confirmed as the merger with Payoneer. If you did go on to enjoy today's video and found it helpful at all, make sure you leave a like down below and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more videos like this one. Also, feel free to leave any comments about this stock or any other ones that you want us to follow. But other than that, I'll see you in the next one.